Yes, on my teeth.
What do you think makes a character badass? Their fighting style, their ability to make a character out of existence, their skill level, their talent, things that they were gifted from at birth, their confidence, they're able to be unshakable, they're able to be, you know, they keep their guns, they stick to their guns, and they make sure everything is going smoothly. Their demon walkouts or walk-ins, or the quotes, the things that they say, the things that they do that make them badass. What if I told you, yeah, it's maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but at the end of the day, it requires all of those things in a nice little tight-knit bundle. A character can have one of these key traits, but if they don't have all of these key traits, how will they ever be badass? Think of Zenitsu or Nagisa. Both powerful characters with very unexpected powerful moves, and they also have a hidden switch that they don't always like go under most of the time that makes them seem kind of badass, but at the end of the day, they're still cowards. And if the chance to run presents itself, they're going to run. Or characters like Sakoto or Yunagasai, crazy in nature and they do a lot of heinous things for no good reason, but they put up an act instead of having a clear, concise moral to pick a side and stay on that side. A badass character is somebody that shows strength, resilience, and determination to finish whatever job they're trying to complete. A badass character, they pass up every obstacle, they destroy every odd, they fight any amount of waves of enemies as long as it means sticking to their guns and being badass in nature. A character like Gojo. Gojo is a character who is feared simply because he exists, and that's badass. He once got asked, "Sensei, if the strongest villain got resurrected at full power with no setbacks, could you win?" He responded with, he might give me some trouble, but I'd win. That's badass. The main villains in this show that he's not even the main character of set up a plan to capture, not beat, but capture, just so they could have a shot at taking over the world, because they knew if he was a playable character in the story, he'd wipe them, he'd mix them, he'd solo them. I don't know what you think a badass character is, but that guy, he's badass. Gojo moves with confidence, power, and overall aura that is unmatched by anyone around him. But let's move on. Madara Uchiha has so much badassness in his name alone that someone stole it just to strike fear in nations of ninja. Madara also told the 5 strongest leaders from several nations, "Do you want me to go full power or nah?" to their faces as he was mixing them. And to top all of that off, he went toe to toe with every nation, every single, well, not every single person, but all of their assault forces, like 15,000 ninja in one. Now say it with me. With every feat, every accomplishment I just named, can you tell me that Madara Uchiha is not badass? Now you know. It wouldn't be a Noodles video if I didn't mention ReZero one good time, you know? Reinhardt van Astrea. Reinhardt is the most badass swordsman I know. Yes, even above Zoro. I haven't caught up to One Piece, so you really can't grill me for that. But anyways, Reinhardt has a special sword. But the catch for this sword is if he thinks you aren't worthy of it, he won't use it and will one-shot you with a stick or any weapon that he deems a weapon. Imagine he picks up a sausage and he one-taps you with it. Boom, dead. Holy shit. He also has a blessing to get any divine blessing he feels like at any point. And if you aren't familiar with divine blessings, there's something that you can get at birth and only at birth that no one can give to you that I know of yet, and that you can't change. He can change them whenever he feels like it. Say it with me. That is badass. Badass character doesn't really need to be good. He doesn't need to be bad. He doesn't have to be neutral for all I care. It doesn't matter. It just has to be somebody who has goals in mind and will do anything in any way to get there. It doesn't have to be killing. It doesn't have to be saving everybody. Just stick to your guns, say some cool shit, do some cool shit, and keep it going. Keep pushing forward. That is the true epitome of being badass. And you may not agree with me. Maybe you think it's about strength. Maybe you think it's about resolve. Maybe you think I'm right. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, a badass person is just somebody who says or does a crazy thing and they just make an impression on all of us.